How's the Lily?
She's gone wonky because we didn't move her.
Yes. Look at our Lily. I think that is proof the baby should survive with
My looking after.
your looking after, because I talk to it.
No, you don't.
You water it, you feed it, but I make it feel good. And that's why it's got so many flowers.
And our new device.
Oh yeah, and our new device, and our new little baby rocker. What's it called?
A Mummaroo, I think.
A Mummaroo. Honestly, that needs to be made for adults. It does the most amazing things. It makes noises. Don't know how amazing that is. But it makes noises. It rocks you in a car motion, in a kangaroo motion, in a sea motion.
And a tree swing.
A tree swing?
Yeah.
A tree swing. We are missing out as adults by not having these devices around. But anyhow, we're not here to talk about lilies and baby swings.
That's not very nice.
We're here to talk about the update of the gym and how it's going, because we are another week in. Obviously a little bit better than the previous two videos with a 6-week break. We're now onto a 1-week break. But the difference we have made in the past 3 to 4 days has been that significant that it doesn't quite justify the last video. So if you haven't seen the last video, I was go check it out, probably worth it. But this one's going to be a little bit better. So I think we're going to be able to really see the classiness and the floor, because we've got some flooring down, so it does make it look a little bit better. And obviously the progression that it's actually starting to make. But before we go, I'm fueled. I've had my breakfast, my daily breakfast that I always have without fail, which is my protein oats, which is 70 grams of oats, bit of water, the Protein Works chocolate protein powder, and the best peanut butter I've ever come across, and if you feel like you've ever beat it, feel free to let me know, is salted biscuit caramel peanut butter with little biscuity bits inside it. Chuck that on top of your oats. Unbelievable. And because it is probably the only chance I'm going to get to chuck on a vest outside of a gym environment, with it being about 35 degrees, pretty ambitious. It's more 25 degrees, I reckon, but it's pretty hot for England, so I'm already sweating. It's 9 o'clock, and I think trying to put down floor, a lot of rubber today, I've got to cut some bits up and do all that. That's going to get even hotter. So the vest is on, we're ready to go. Don't forget to do the usual, because it's always appreciated, and I like to nudge it, is to like the video, subscribe to the channel, do whatever YouTubers do, and I'll catch you up at the unit. You ready?
Ready?
Ready. Let's go. Lovely! The sun is shining, I am soaking it up and trying to get a tan before I go into the unit for hours and hours cutting rubber. So as you can see, the sign is now in, which is really, really nice. We're going to be chucking that above our door, and I need to make the entrance nice and pretty because, hey, guess what? More rubbish. Never ending. The rubbish is never ending. But I want to quickly show you the start of Saturday the 17th of July of the progress that we have made thus far since the last video. So I have managed to get a job that I'm quite proud of, can't really see it, is the skirting. I've done the skirting. I've managed to finish that one off. Really hard job actually, cutting angles in wood. A lot more to see than you think. But what is a little bit harder, and what Mark has done, and it's pretty amazing, I'm going to see if I can get a proper clip of this, is the shower rooms. We've basically managed to make it into a wet room is what we're going for. So as I said, we've managed to get tiles down in on the floor, a little lip around the side, which looks pretty cool. And then when you look up into the actual shower space, we're going to have a glass sheet essentially coming across. Got a new shower head as well, nice big square one, because I feel it looks nice. And then we've got the, as you can see, sort of tiled out across the room. Make sure it's all nice and protected from the water, and then the shower tray, which, like I said, trying to go sort of like a modern-y, nice kind of vibe. I've actually managed to get a shower tray that's like a sort of a slate effect. That's kind of like a nice little touch. I thought was quite good. Off Amazon, by the way, so actually quite a good price for what it is. And then the toilet. The toilet. Very important part to a gym, and I did say it looked absolutely horrible when I last shown you, and now we have the tiles down in here as well, with a new basin, vanity unit, I think it's called, from Wix. It's basically cupboard with all your bits inside, a sink up top, and obviously the tap. I spent hours and hours deciding what tap to get, and we realised I need to get another one anyway because the power to it, this is really complicated, the power to it doesn't fit the heater, so I need to get a plug-in tap, which I didn't even know that was real, but hey, that's technical errors. But this tiling, all thanks to Mark. He just is going to grout it today, but all in all actually looks pretty amazing, and I'm honestly seriously chuffed with how that's looking. We've had the electrician finish obviously his work with the lights. It's got LEDs in each room, which are all done on sensors. I was going to try do like a really cool entrance into the gym, you know, like ding with the lights, but they are that sensitive. I think they watch you from outside, like literally they're pretty good. I'm never actually going to know if they turn off, realistically, so, but it is pretty helpful, obviously being a 24-hour gym. I believe the censored lights is not only nice, I mean it looks modern and it comes across quite nice to members and stuff like that, but it also saves my electric bill, because where I am at the moment turns to be very expensive, because switches, obviously people forget, I don't expect them to turn them off all the time, but yeah, lights are left on, bill goes through the roof, and actually sensors probably make it worthwhile. So coming in from there as well, we've got the cardio room. We've now got new sockets all in place, ready for the treadmills, which is all pretty cool, and another one over there for, say, the bike and the Hoover. Something that I thought was pretty amazing, didn't really go into it last time. Basically we had the staircase put in. If you know, obviously if you've seen the first video, you've seen that Faraday box thing, big metal tin square thing in there which kind of got in the way. Obviously we've tore that out, put the stairs in, but it's also left us with a little cupboard. Really, really clever idea from Mark and Dan, Emma's brother, who is also a builder. With Mark, they're two pretty amazing people at what they do. They come up with the idea that a little Hoover cupboard, a little Hoover and cleaning product cupboard under the stairs. Mind blowing. Then also with that, 'cause I've had a few people message me and question me about this, is the pole in the middle. This is not a pole dancing studio. This is not a pole dancing class. I mean, I'm not that flexible. It is actually a supporting beam for the upstairs. So I'd highly like to ask anyone who comes into the gym not to swing around on that, because that might not be a good idea. And then we're coming into the main gym space. So last time you've seen this, we just had matting on pallets, basically, and not much else done. There was a lot of rubbish, we managed to clear out some of that, but as you can see, I'm going to try and get sort of a good shot in the background, is we've got rubber matting down one side, strip that needs to be filled with AstroTurf, and then over on the other side we have the platforms, where we're going to have Olympic lifting platforms in there with rigs on the wall and a foldable squat rack here, which one I made earlier. Ding! Just over here is the black box one bay rig. I was going to get multiple bays, but I actually think it's quite nice just to go for the one individuals initially. So only one issue that we've had with this, obviously building things and measuring things, there's always going to come a cropper of some sort of issue, is I put the rig up and it took up too much room of the wood, meaning that the bench, if you wanted to do bench press, it might not have fitted that well. So, bit of a pain in the rear end is I've now, today's job, got to cut a strip of this rubber, about 50 centimetres, and get it put in against that side so it pushes it all out slightly, allowing the rig to sit up and allow us to be able to do bench press. So, I mean, apart from that, it's getting there really. It's looking pretty cool. We've obviously got the black box kit stuff down here as well, with a sled, tricep dip bar, more plates and bars. It's all pretty exciting. I feel like a kid at Christmas really when I get new gym kit. And they are very, very good. I do love black box stuff actually, so I'm going to try and sort of push with some more of their equipment into the future as well. But for now guys, you know me, I can talk for England, I can ramble for a very long time, but work needs to be done. So I'm going to crack on, have a coffee maybe, we'll wait and see if we can get the kettle on, and then I'll show you another update at the end of today to see how we actually get on. But for now, sit back, relax, and see you in 3, 2, 1.
chilling. You're back.
Reggie, what are you doing? No. You stay. Lexi.
And it is now Sunday, the 18th of July, currently sitting at 18:27, which is bringing us in towards the end of the weekend, and I'm looking a little bit worse for wear. It has been a long weekend of filling, sanding, painting, sweating. It's been a big one, but it is what it is, and obviously when you've got grey hair, there's nothing worse than getting filler in it and making it look even more grey. Quite a sad time. On the tone of grey, you can see I do like the colour grey. it's quite a common one. So my goal for the weekend has mainly been filling, sanding, making everything look smooth, painting, putting second coats on stuff to make it all look nice and pretty, and then Mark, the Wonder Man, has finished the shower, which looks insane, by the way. So let's just have a quick browse. And there it is. So we've managed to get the glass sheet up into the shower, which makes it more like a wet room, which I personally very much like. And going on into the shower head, proud of this, by the way. Amazon Best Buys. I've got a square shower head with a few different sort of triggers on it, which changes the way the water comes out, but I haven't actually tested it. So that's going to be one to give a go, but I would say the shower room is looking pretty sweet, so very, very happy with how that's turned out. Other things that have been finished off as well would be, I suppose, another coat in the bathroom, coming on through, ready for the ding of the lights. Proud, very, very good. Managed to get the rigs up from BLKBOX. We've got 2 one-bay rigs up against the wall. I've then also got the tricep dip bar, which is this thing. Haven't managed to go on a dip bar in a while, actually, because I haven't actually had one in the gyms previously. But being an ex-Marine, obviously dips and tricep work is very, very good. So that is one that I'm going to be using quite a lot. Managed to get all the platforms down with all the rubber fitted. So as you can see, it does look pretty sweet, not gonna lie, quite proud of that. And a few of the other bits, I managed to get the dog sled out, not that I've managed to have a play on it, but I mean, looking at the gym, guys, it is looking pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I am looking very grey, like very grey. Wow, wouldn't believe I was 28, would you? Jesus. And then we've got about a week, I think, before we're going to open up the gyms. Hopefully next weekend is going to be the transition of all the kit. But I think for now, that's probably going to be it. The next video of the gym may well be when it's fully complete, because we are almost there and it is that final push. But as I always like to say, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a like, because it's always appreciated. Comment below your thoughts. I mean, it's always really, really good to get people's feedback on stuff like this. Obviously, a lot of effort that goes into this. It's nice to see what people think and if they actually appreciate the work that's going in, because it would be really nice to hear some of that back as well, or just general thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the numbers are on the increase, and that makes me feel good too. So until next time, people, stay safe, stay chilled, and hey, enjoy the sun. Cheers.